Hi guys, this recipe is my mother's corned beef recipe. It's absolutely beautiful. It's so succulent and delicious. You'll love it. There is something very comforting and incredibly satisfying about a good corned beef recipe. We are going to start with a 1.5 kilo piece of corned beef that's already been salted. You'll also need 150 ml of red wine vinegar, 1 large onion, a bulb of garlic, 2 cinnamon sticks, 10 star anise, 12 cloves and 12 juniper berries, 2 tablespoons of soft brown sugar, half a bunch of fresh thyme and rosemary. So now the first step, we're going to take the corned beef, place it into a large saucepan and then give it a really good rinse to get all that slimy nonsense off it. Rinse it well with cold water, change the water a couple of times and then fill it with water again till the pot is almost full. Okay, so next up we're going to take a brown skinned onion. We're going to cut it into large chunks. We don't necessarily need to peel it. And then same goes with the garlic. Just chop it in half and then into big chunks. And we're going to place both of these into our large stock pot with the corned beef in it with the water. And now it's time to add the herbs. First of all, we're going to add the rosemary. Just break it into small sprigs. And then we're going to add the thyme. Same thing. Just break the sprigs up into little pieces and add that into the stock pot with all the beautiful garlic and onions. Now we're also going to add 2 cinnamon sticks. So just grab them, place them into the saucepan, followed by the star anise. And then after that, we're going to add the juniper berry and followed by the clove. And then once this is all in the pan, then we're going to add the red wine vinegar. You can use a nice Merlot or Cab Sav vinegar. It's got much better body to it, a nice balance of acidity and sweetness. And then, speaking of sweetness, we can now add the soft brown sugar to the saucepan, place this into the saucepan and then give it a little bit of a mix around. And then we're going to get it. It just looks absolutely beautiful once it's all done. We haven't even cooked it yet. So the next thing we're going to do is place it over a medium heat and bring it to a boil, but only boil it for a second. As soon as it comes up to the boil, we're going to reduce the heat to a simmer. And if any bits of scum and bits and pieces come to the top, we're just going to scoop that off and we're going to gently cook it for about 4.5 to 5 hours. Most importantly, keep the corned beef submerged the whole time and you'll know when it's ready because it'll be so soft and succulent. So now let the corned beef rest in the pot for about half an hour and then once it's cool enough to handle, bring it out and carve it into nice big fat juicy slices and you'll see how succulent that looks. It's got that lovely layering of fat around the outside which will be super tasty, and then inside the corned beef is just so juicy and succulent and delicious. And now what I love to serve this with is buttered peppered cabbage, mustard sauce and parsleyed carrots. You can't go wrong. Thank you so much for watching. If you've got any questions, please leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.